Aston Villa 3, Burton 2. Tough day at the office, but we've got the job done. Let's see what the fans have got to say. I think it's fair to say we made hard work of it, but we got the job done. We won 3-2. How did you see the game?
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I think it was like a pre-season friendly sort of the first half. I had us down for 1-0 and we got 1-0, but then the second half we looked good on the attack but made some defensive errors. It's really difficult when you're on a winning streak to concentrate, keep composed and keep performing, and obviously it's shown today. Hopefully that banana slips have been out, ready for next week.
I think that's a perfect demonstration of why we're going to possibly get promoted this season. I'm whispering, so I don't want to jinx it, but we're definitely going to be up there this season. We showed hard work, we showed resilience, but I'll tell you who needs to go to Specsavers, that referee. What the hell? He was absolutely dreadful tonight. The refereeing in this division is disgusting. The EFL, I'm directing this at you. You need to have an inquiry about the refereeing in this division because it is a disgrace. Right, onto the game. I thought Jack Grealish was brilliant today. He's been that outlet. He's been the reason why we scored more goals because he's been that driving force in midfield. And I think a man of the match performance today, but also Scott Hogan. The amount of times he's running behind that Burton defence, causing so many problems. He could have had a hat-trick today.
The most important thing, obviously, was the 3 points, wasn't it? I thought it was a lacklustre sort of opening half an hour, a bit even. But then that little bit of quality that we seem to have at the minute, that's what's making the difference, and that's how we scored all three, wasn't it?
Well, it was fantastic the first half, but then I think we fell asleep a bit the second half and started taking our lead for granted.
Are you worried about the way we conceded the goals today, or did you just think that a bit of complacency crept in for Villa?
Well, I thought the goals were more the result of just bad refereeing decisions. I mean, we still managed to win and make it 6 wins in a row, despite the ref's best efforts to stop it from happening. He was obviously wearing black and yellow, not just black.
For some reason I can't see us getting second, because if we try and make things look comfortable, we ain't going to win every game. I see Derby, maybe Cardiff getting second and us staying in the playoffs. Maybe 6, because I can't see us going on the whole run for the whole season to win.
I think with our fixtures that we're probably in the best position, because our fixtures are a lot easier than the other teams around us.
I'd say we probably lose to Fulham and then we go on a dark run, and then we'll start winning again. But I'd say playoffs, but I don't trust us to get second. I've had enough experience with Villa.
When we get the ball moving forwards, we have good chemistry. We all seem to benefit from each other. We all play to each other's strengths. We know each other's weaknesses, and I think that's what we lacked last season. We weren't sure who we were as a team, but now we definitely know. I mean, we haven't changed our squad for the past 6 games, I believe, something like that. And that shows that consistency is key, and we're getting the results, so obviously we shouldn't change it.
I think anyone who's expecting a comfortable game is just they were burying their head in the sand, because no one game is easy in this league except Sunderland. But apart from that, my main grill at the moment is every goal we've conceded since January has been our own fault. Barnsley and today. I don't know what happened with the second goal, no clue. El Mohammadi, well, fair play to him, he's trying to get it out, and obviously he's gone on the turn and his momentum's taking it and it's gone in. And the Barnsley, our marking was shocking. Overall, I thought when they were coming forward, we looked comfortable, like we were going to deal with it. But we lost our mojo today, we lost our swagger, and I think a few players did think, who's this part-timer, I'm going to take off the field. I think that mentality did come through. But, 3 points, don't matter if we smack someone 8-0, if we win 9-8 or we win 3-2, 3 points is 3 points. It's in our hands as long as we keep winning.
It's typical Villa, we can't do it easy. Like, if somebody said 3-0, yeah, fine. I was always worried about this week. It was like, because they were going to be up for it, and then, okay, Al Hamadi smashes in the top corner, and we're like, okay, then all the nerves come in, people leave at 85 minutes, I'm like, what are you going to do? And then Jack gets one, and then a silly mistake, and it's like 3-2. It was never a 3-2 game. Should have been 2-0, thank you very much, and then we'll move on to Blues, but that's about it.
This time of the year is all about 3 points, and I've said to you a few times, we want to be entertained, we want this, we want that. I was sat there and I just thought, just get us 3 points, Villa. That's all I care about between now and May, 3 points. That's the main thing.
I had a lot of conversations with a lot of Villa fans about Bruce out and all that sort of stuff, and that he's a dinosaur, and I've always said that he's the right man for this job, and I'm really glad and really positive that you know, the players are doing the job for him and hopefully shut some people up.
Who's the man of the match today?
I'm going Banyanton.
Yeah, actually, he did have a good game.
Because I thought he's just like, he sits there, passes it to Hogan, he passes to Hularan, and he passes to Grealish. He's doing one job, and that's all we're asking him to do. And he's got the legs to like back it up as well. Like, not fair to Whelan and getting that. They've got the experience, but he's got the legs, and that's what's keeping him in the team at the moment.
Obviously, Snodgrass and Adoma have had runs of goals, and Hogan now. Do you think Jack will go on a run of scoring goals now? Hopefully next week against Blues, starting there.
Yeah, let's hope. So it'll be great to score against Blues, wouldn't it? You know, a real homegrown player, a Villa fan. If you can choose anybody to score next week, I mean anybody to score, but if you can pick somebody, it would be Jack, wouldn't it? Yeah. And he deserves it. I'm just slightly concerned they have picked up a little bit lately, haven't they, Blues? And so they're going to be coming into this game next week confident now. And but hey, if we match them for effort and determination, then our quality should shine through, shouldn't it?
Absolutely made up for him. Absolutely made up for him. He totally deserved that today, because, you know, none of them were at the top of their game, were they, really? And I include him on that. But I tell you what, right, he ran and ran and ran, and he really cares, really cares. So, and I was made up for him when he scored, just so chuffed, because, you know, he put in, I tell you what, he covered some miles. He does, totally. And that's what I don't really get, because he gets a bit of grief stick here, doesn't he?
He's not a luxury player.
No, he's chasing back. I mean, he's brilliant, totally brilliant.
Ever since he got injured, I think a lot of people were speculating how or if he was going to get back into the team. But since he's come back, he's been an entirely different player. He's grown, he's matured as a player and as an individual. And, you know, it's really good to see, because we've always said he's had potential. And, you know, now we're starting to see that potential come through, because he's consistent every week. You know, he's driving the ball forward, he's getting assists, he's getting goals. And that's what we need, really. He's definitely a starting player for me. I think definitely valuable. Should keep him as a key.
That's the main thing today, was getting him on the scoreboard. Now he's got one, hopefully he'll string a few together, and the goals are coming from all over the park. Hogan looks like he'll score every week, and Albert, you know, happy for him to at the back corner.
Really happy to see Jack Grealish score, especially after he'd hit the bar. He was just inches away from getting 2 on the day, and especially after he's come back from his injury, it's great to see him back amongst the goals and just controlling the game.
He should have had a penalty today. Yeah. From my position. He hit the bar today, and then later on in the game he's gone and scored, and it was a really good goal as well. So absolutely cracking, and you could see the crowd really got up once he scored, because it was quite quiet today where I was.
Now, I'll say this now, because every time I keep saying it, you keep cutting it out. Okay. So
if you have enjoyed this video,
since the FA Cup final, he's kind of took his foot off the gas. He took his foot off the gas. I think he took his place for granted. But now he looks like a different player. I think the maturity at 22. 22. His maturity's finally come in, and he's been playing out of his socks. I mean, the thing that riled me about Grealish is he wasn't reaching his potential, and the raw player was there, but it's kind of like he just couldn't really be bothered. But now you can see how much it means to him. And he is the playmaker we were crying out for last season, absolutely crying out for. And it seems like the way you can read a game, read a pass, it's fantastic. And the way he's working with Hogan is fantastic. He's going to be the key. His form is going to be the key to our season.
Game that we could have potentially come and stuck today. I think Villa fans probably turned up expecting an easy win, and it certainly wasn't an easy win. We made really hard work of it, made a couple of mistakes, and we got punished for it. But I never felt like we were not comfortable, if that makes sense. Although Burton caused us problems, I still always felt that even if they got back level, we'd go on to win the game. Great to see Grealish score. He's really deserved a goal. Obviously, he's someone I wax lyrical about all the time, but he played well today, and he deserves his goal, because he's come close every week, and I think he's the main man that's making the team tick at the moment. Good to see Hogan on the score sheet again as well, and Adoma's got a few games without a goal, but he popped up with his trademark goal at the back stick. So going forwards, there's no problems at the moment, but there was a bit of complacency at the back today, which I would expect to be eradicated next week against Blues. If you have enjoyed this video, then make sure that you're giving it the big old like. That we really appreciate all the likes and all the comments and all the new subscriptions as well. Everything you do helps the channel grow, so the more of that we get, the more we'll grow. Comment below with your thoughts on the game and your thoughts on fan cams as well. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel with your post notifications on, then make sure you're doing that, and again, that really helps the channel grow. Tom, Julian and I will be back in the podcast booth on Tuesday, so get your questions to us for that and leave some comments below about the game, and we'll try and talk about as many of those as we can in the podcast. Stick with the channel, stick with the Villa of the Villa. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.